Hey guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Louie. I'm going to be doing a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and thank you in advance for doing so. I am extremely thankful, grateful. Thank you for doing that. It does support the channel, and it does have it does make the channel grow. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know. So I'm going to start with, what's the Truth Oracle? No, I'm sorry, the Truth Oracle. Okay, so let's see. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides, and good living light, clear and precise messages. Okay, so you got here silence. So yeah, some of you need to keep your mood silence at this time. Alright, so keep silent. Alright, somebody could have wanted to coerce you to do something. Right, somebody could also be trying to give you some sort of hint. Okay, so just be careful with that because they might be trash here. Alright, this hint or this coercion could deal with somebody who's worthless. Okay, so somebody could drink a lot of Fanta, somebody could drink a lot of Jim Beam or something like that. Gin could be significant. Okay, so I don't know. And let's see, what else, Spirit? You got here, I miss you with cool down. Okay, so calm, pause, solidification, I'm sorry. For some of you here, there's someone here that you miss or they miss you. They're waiting, they're eager to come close to you, but it's almost like hot and cold kind of thing. All right, so it's almost like a pause at this time. All right, for some of you here, you're keeping your mood silent when it comes to this person. Okay, so you could be speaking to someone at this time, but yeah, miracles do happen. Okay, for some of you here, your dreams do come true. Alright, so you get what you want at the end of the day. You're independent. Alright, so a lot of people have been getting that card today. So Aquarius energy could be significant. So free, you're taking the lead, you're taking the initiative here. Alright, so passionate love, thorn, something could have been cut short, okay, but keep your mood silent. Don't be telling people things at this time. Alright, or somebody's trying to silence you by throwing shade, okay, or they're trying to silence you by saying certain things. They might know certain things about you that maybe you don't want other people to know at this time, okay, or something along those lines. So they could be kind of like throwing dirty things in your face, I don't know. But silence and trash, what is this, Spirit? Alright, so cold, yeah, this is somebody who wants to control you. Okay, for some of you here, they're silently observing. They're hiding some sort of feelings for you. Okay, they could be very secretive. Alright, they're also blocking their emotions, and they could be wearing some sort of mask here. Alright, so be careful with that energy. I kind of don't like that energy, so... Alright, what's cooled down with miss you? You got here nostalgia, so some of you could be missing somebody, okay, or they could be missing you, alright, this could be a past life soulmate, so yeah, you could have that kind of energy, alright, it's somebody from your past for some of you here, alright, it says here, you could be guarded, alright, because you don't want to feel vulnerable towards this person, alright, so for some of you here, this person is still holding some sort of pattern, and their heart chakra is completely blocked. Alright, so, and you are independent at this time, so you might like this person, you might miss this person, but you know when to cool it down. Alright, so, this is getting hot and cold energy. I miss you, and then I cool down. I miss you, and then I ghost you. I miss you, and then I detach from you so that I cannot give you, you know, it says here receive. Open to receive, so receptive, opening up, generosity, gifts, assistance, higher self, activation, awakening, timeline shift, abundance, Venus, and offer. For some of you here, be open to receive at this time. I know that you could be independent, but sometimes by being completely independent and blocking all these people or blocking these things from happening to you, you could actually let go of something that is worth it. Okay, something that you could invest in. All right, so don't be quick to just cut something off completely. Alright, for some of you, not all of you, take what resonates, leave the rest. You guys could have lost someone, and I am so sorry. Okay, sending you my condolences. Alright, your way. Because that could be that energy here. Or this is your person who could have lost someone. Someone's definitely nostalgic. They want to reach out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and branch out and clarify this. So What is silence here with trash? I'm also picking up like somebody could be going through it, okay, because they missed somebody that they passed away or something like that, and they're kind of like in the dumps. Remember, this is a vehicle and we're all energies, okay? We just the one thing in life that's certain is someone's death. Other than that, everything is fair game, okay? But this is just a vehicle. All right, your Passover loved ones are always with you. They're watching over you, okay? So don't ever doubt that. I don't know. That message was for someone. All right, so what is silence here with trash and control? You got the devil? Absolutely. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. All right, so definitely devil energy. Somebody here has some sort of addiction. Okay, somebody wants to keep something silent. All right, maybe you know something about this person. All right, they're trying to control you like a puppet. All right, so for some of you here, there is the presence of temptation. I hope this is not you guys, but if it is, you know, seek help. All right, this does talk about addictions, materialism, sex, cheating, violence. Okay, so somebody here is very manipulative. Somebody here could be very obsessive. All right, especially with that cold and control. They want to be on top of everything. All right, you got the Chariot in the reverse. They're hindering you, okay? It's a lot of obstacles for some of you here. If you have so many obstacles that are happening and stuff like that, it's because of this person. All right, so the Chariot in the reverse. Hate winning over love. The Chariot in the reverse also talks about a loss of focus. Okay, so for some of you here, I'm also picking up like somebody could have had an accident and then that led to some sort of addiction. I don't know, I'm getting a lot of messages here. So that led to some sort of addiction. Okay, if that's you guys, you need to kind of like be resilient. Okay, so the battle is half won. Okay, Nine of Wands. The battle is half won. This is perseverance. You're going to be very successful if that's what the issue is. All right, this is not going to resonate with everybody. All right, but the Nine of Wands is showing up there. For some of you here, you're getting back on your feet. Okay, so there's somebody here that wants to silence you. What's the silence here? Coercion. Okay, they want to coerce you. With the Six of Cups, you have somebody from your past. Okay, so finding a connection to the past. That could be talking about returning to one's old roots too. All right, so for some of you here, you might have wanted to go travel or something like that, but it didn't come through. All right, don't give up. All right, again with the nostalgia showing up, so definitely a lot of memories. Somebody's definitely thinking about you, or you could be thinking about them or past events. All right, somebody could want your forgiveness when it comes to this, okay, and they want to reconcile, but the Hangman, Pisces energy, you're going to be stuck with this person, okay? There's still unhappiness within a situation. For some of you here, they want to reconcile because you could be their see, they could have addictions and stuff like that, so you are part of that addiction, okay? It's like you're a drug. All right, so you could be their drug, is what I just heard. Okay, so the Hangman. They're trapped, they're dissatisfied, they need to sacrifice something, okay? And one of the things that they need to sacrifice is any type of vice, okay, or bad addictions to something, right? And that could come in many forms. Addictions could be sexual addictions, porn, whatever, all right? Sex, drugs, alcohol, okay? It could be anything. Confirmation, guys. All right, so what's this Hangman? The High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody's dismissing intuitive downloads here. Okay, so for some of you here, you're failing to follow your intuition with the High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody has some sort of hidden agenda. They want to act like they are okay, or they stop doing the things that they have been doing here, but there's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of distrust, okay, and without trust, there is no us. All right, so there's confusions here. Somebody's trying to block your intuition here. All right, so, or your intuition's completely blocked because you're stuck on something from your past. All right, that leads to the devil, literally. What's this High Priestess in the reverse? You got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you here, this is like you having some sort of head fog. Okay, not following your intuition. Okay, because they keep lying to you. All right, so there's still like a person that keeps on trying to argue with you and call you something. There's like this blaming game, the tick for tack. That shit has to stop. Okay, so if that's the case, right? Because there's a lot of failure that comes with that. Okay, there's a lot of arguments that somebody wants to argue about, apparently. Okay, so is blocking your imagination. Okay, or this person is very unimaginative with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. All right, so what is this Ace of Swords in the reverse? They want to be in conflict with you or keep you stuck, okay, in some sort of energy that maybe you want to get the fuck out of. All right, the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini could be significant. You're manifesting rational thinking here, all right, or you're very logical, or you're cutting this shit. The person that could be causing this could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Pisces, Cancer with the Chariot, and then you got the Devil, Capricorn. All right, so for some of you here, you guys are getting an attorney involved or something like that. That could be the conflict, okay, with the King of Swords. Or you're just logical with this shit and you're cutting it off. You're being very objective. What's this King of Swords here? All right, you're seeing something for what it is. There's someone here that cannot change, okay, but you don't want to be in conflict with them. Five of Swords in the reverse. You got Aquarius energy. There's still going to be some sort of peaceful end to a conflict. Compromise, okay, so you could be moving on, this person could be moving on, you're realizing certain things, but don't dismiss intuitive downloads. Don't get stuck in the same cycle all over again. Just because this person's a past life or somebody that you feel like it's somebody from your past life and stuff like that, okay, sometimes maybe it's the right person, wrong timing. Alright, you're also finding some sort of resolution to something. You got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse in the bottom of the deck. So this could be the arrival of bad news. This person could be breadcrumbing. They're broke, busted, disgusted. Okay, they lack focus. They're lazy. They want changes, but those changes that they want it to just be, hey, change, and that's it. You can't do that. You have to put in the work. So somebody who doesn't want to put in the work. And at one point, somebody wanted to win at all costs here because the Five of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody was bullying you. There was a lot of arguments. Now they want a peaceful outlook or peaceful end to this conflict. All right, so they could be air sign. So what's this cool down, misuse, nostalgia with missing someone, past life soulmate, the past. You got the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so what is this, Spirit? For some of you here, you need to be a little bit more confident in yourself. Okay, so you're very charismatic. You got the Five of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, so you could have been dealing with somebody here who left you out in the cold, okay, and that's something that actually made you. It was like a cold bucket of water. So it was a turnoff. Maybe they were having some sort of financial difficulties or something like that. Okay, for some of you here, you could be having some sort of financial difficulties. All right, but you're not showing it, and that's fine. You have to be confident in yourself. I am so sorry about that. I cannot reach my phone, and it's flipped. If I flip it over, it's gonna skip. I don't know. Yeah. People don't. Now they're texting too much. All right, so sorry about that, guys. But you're getting confirmations. I feel like those dings are confirmations. All right, so overcoming some sort of mental hardship here with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. All right, that's Gemini energy. I feel like you guys are recovering, okay, and you're letting some sort of situation go. As much as you miss this person, okay, they still turn you off because of the way that they are. And obviously, they're still dealing with some sort of stuff that they need to fix. Or they're still dealing with some sort of addiction, or they're still stealing, right? Stealing could be significant. I don't know. They're still doing the same thing that they used to do. Right? I got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They still are unwilling to learn from past mistakes. For some of you here, you have learned from your past mistakes. Queen of Wands. And you're very confident. You're looking good. Some of you are definitely working out, okay, and eating healthier. All right, you're very charismatic and you're optimistic. So that's a good way to kind of like walk through life, all right, being that kind of energy. All right, so this person is definitely bullheaded. They lack dedication. So even though there's someone that you miss, okay, they were someone who lacks dedication, probably caused some sort of stagnation. All right, they have some sort of poor work ethic as well. All right, so this is not love. This could be work related, okay? So flip it, switch it as well. So What's Three of Pentacles in the reverse? That also talks about like not having somebody, I don't know, somebody who doesn't want to really work with anybody, okay, doesn't want to network with anybody. For some of you here, you might not want to network with anybody. Alright, so you have the Page of Cups. For some of you here, this is your gifts heightening, okay, or you going through some sort of an awakening. Page of Cups could also signify a child, okay, so some of you are dealing with a child. With the Page of Cups. Alright, somebody who could be insecure or very childish here. What's the Page of Cups? The Judgment in the reverse. So, this is malicious gossip, okay, or rumors. Or somebody coming to you to give you some information. It could be based on lies, so be careful who you're listening to. There's dishonesty here. There's grudges that maybe somebody's holding, Libra energy. What's the Judgment in the reverse? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's the Judgment in the reverse? Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody sending you the evil eye. Okay, so for some of you here, this is just talking about a mental stagnation or a head fog of some sort. Okay, there's bad communication. Somebody's very ignorant to something. They listen to somebody else. Okay, so that's why you guys probably are not together at this time, or you're realizing that somebody is talking to somebody else. Okay, that's evil-eyeing some sort of energy and is all based on some sort of outcome, based on some sort of lie. Okay, so what is independent here with receptivity opening up? You got the Four of Cups in the reverse. You're finally coming back to the world. Okay, so there's a renewed interest in the world. All right, so you're being open to receive. You're independent. You're free. You're taking the initiative. You're leading a situation. Okay, so for some of you here, you might want to rekindle something with somebody, all right, but you're still going through a realization in your life at this moment. Okay, so that does talk about motivation as well. So you're very motivated to be independent, not codependent on anybody, okay, at this time. So you got the Four of Cups, and then you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So these are emotions that have overtaken rationality. For some of you here, you are fleeting from some sort of energy here with the Knight of Cups. Tell me more. Alright, because this person could be in love with the idea of love with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and you might not be accepting some sort of offer. Okay, so you're putting a close to a cycle here, the world. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Even if somebody comes in with some sort of love offer, you're realizing certain things and you're going through an awakening. Okay, you see very clearly, you see who's who. Okay, the Sun in the bottom of the deck. You're exposing them. You see exactly what you need to see. Alright, so the world, the universe is in your favor. For some of you here, you guys are independent. Your miracle, this dream that you might want to come true is to go traveling. Okay, with the world. Okay, or going online could be significant. Alright, so traveling, there's definitely success, completion. Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Alright, so you got the Moon. There's some sort of deceit, okay, or things may not be what they seem to be with this person that's coming in with this love offer. Okay, tell me more about this Moon. Could be a Cancer for some of you. The Tower in the reverse. Okay, so somebody's attempting to avoid the inevitable, but at the end of the day, this resistance and avoiding some sort of loss, all right, this needs to go down, okay, because somebody is definitely in denial. All right, so there's some sort of an illusion here with the Moon and the Tower in the reverse that somebody doesn't want to face. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse with the Four of Cups. I mean, you have to see things clearly for what it is. You got the Emperor showing up. Okay, so you're bossing up. This could be a powerful figure. You could be dealing with an Aries here. Okay, so what is this? Emperor? Or you guys are the Emperor? Or this Emperor could be confusing you here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, avoiding the reality of a situation. The Emperor could be a baby daddy or baby mama. What is this Emperor with the Seven of Cups in the reverse? This person could overindulge, okay, or something like that, or they feel like they had some sort of missed opportunity. Okay, so, or they missed an opportunity with you. Right, and then with the Tower, you got Scorpio and Aries, and then you got Aries showing up here with this Emperor. Okay, so the divine masculine, whoever is the divine masculine is the one that's confused. Alright, so whoever wears the pants in the relationship is the one that's confused. Tell me more. You got the 9 of Cups with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So somebody could be defaming you, okay, lying on you or something like that with that Queen of Swords in the reverse and the 9 of Cups. Right, they could be in the public eye or something like that. For some of you here, the 9 of Cups in the reverse talks about complete dissatisfaction. For some of you here, you guys could be getting an attorney or somebody like that with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's bitter towards you. Somebody doesn't want to talk about you. Doesn't even want to mention you. Alright, or maybe you don't want to mention them. Okay, so Queen of Swords. This person could be very moody and spiteful, okay, towards you. For some of you, they're very deeply dissatisfied in their life. So their wishes are not coming true because your wishes are coming true at this time. Okay, so what's this 9 of Cups? Somebody could definitely overindulge here. Alright, so Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like there's a new beginning here with when it comes to opportunities for you. Okay, so you could be making money by speaking your truth. Alright, so for some of you here, you guys could be getting some sort of settlement for some sort of defaming. Alright, for some sort of slander or something like that. What's this Ace of Pentacles here? This talks about a gain or an opportunity that maybe is going to lead to some sort of money. Alright, so the Fool in the reverse, Aquarius energy. Right, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, you could be naive and maybe not wanting to take a risk here. Okay, so just walk with caution, right, with the Fool in the reverse, because ignorance may lead to folly. You might make a mistake by being ignorant when it comes to a certain situation. Alright, so, you don't want to be reckless either. So I feel like you're being very strategic. Okay, and this person could be conceiving, I don't know, somebody could be conceiving, but this person could be seeing you as someone who's bitter, but you're really not. You're just someone who goes straight for the jugular with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, or that's the person that you're dealing with. Alright, so flip it, switch it. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Okay, let's see. What is this silence here? What is this silence? Trying to keep you silent, coercion, right? Bad karma, because they try to keep you silent. Whoever this is getting some sort of karma, and you're gonna see it. All right, as you continue laboring towards your goals, okay, you're gonna be able to see this person going through their karma. Okay, so because you're putting in the work, you're very diligent here with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you're definitely doing what you're supposed to be doing, Divine Feminine, absolutely. So you guys are cleansing, you guys are Divine Feminine here. Somebody's getting some sort of bad karma. Alright, so what is this silence here? This could be the Divine Feminine causing this issue. Okay, so for some of you, not so divine, but I don't have them in the reverse. Alright, so played out. They keep on doing the same fucking thing over and over again, so whoever's repeating the same cycles, what's trash? No strings. Alright, for some of you here, this person wants no strings because they want to keep that lifestyle that they're living. Okay, so too busy winning with no strings. Okay, so you guys are too busy winning. Alright, if somebody doesn't want strings attached to you, you might want to consider somebody else. Alright, so, or maybe you don't want strings attached to them. I don't know. So you're closing the cycle. You're not eating from that forbidden fruit anymore. You got apples there. Alright, so what's this High Priestess in the reverse? You got here a karmic lesson. For some of you here, don't dismiss intuitive downloads. You've learned your lesson. You're moving forward. Okay, so what's this King of Swords here with the Ace of Swords? No, I'm sorry. Ace of Swords in the reverse here with the King of Swords. You could be not talking to someone. Okay, so you and this person are not in speaking terms. You had wish there. What is this Ace of Swords in the reverse? King of Swords, love triangle. Somebody's conflicted here. Somebody was definitely dealing with a love triangle of some sort. Okay, a third party with the Five of Swords in the reverse. All right, this one person didn't want these two to get back together. For some of you here, this had to do with a third party or somebody having too many choices, okay, or having too many options. So they made their choice. All right, so what's this Five of Swords in the reverse? At the end of the day, you could be like, whatever, you're doing you, you're letting bygones be bygones, all right, you're hustling, you're making it rain, you're focused on money, you're getting it, okay, there's a peaceful end to a conflict, you don't really care about this anymore, okay, so you're moving forward, all right, the hustling kind of turned back around, all right, so for some of you here, you could be hustling, and this person's watching you doing that, okay, and that could be the reason why there's a peaceful outlook. I don't know. I just picked that up. All right, so you have here wish. Yeah, somebody wishes to be with you. They could wish all they want. For some of you, that was like a turn off. Cool down. Emergency brakes. And now they're fucked up over you. Okay, with I miss you and nostalgia. So for some of you here, this person's fucked up over you. Okay, what's this Queen of Wands? I feel like this is you. You're very confident here. Okay, you're doing you. You're making that money, all right, so giving money. You could be giving this person money because they're being left out in the cold or something like that. At the end of the day, you're actually helping this person, okay, some way, somehow, maybe by the way that you're talking, okay, or by the way that you showed unconditional love, all right, so I love you, all right. This person could be popping the question, but be careful, it's not insincere, all right. For some of you here, this was all based on some sort of gossip and lies, so yeah, you know, reconsider, all right, or use your discernment. Somebody here could have said that they were uninterested. Okay, so why are you interested now is the question. All right, what's this Page of Swords in the reverse? Inside scoop with the Page of Swords in the reverse. This person here is definitely spying on you, okay, to cause I don't know what. All right, but Page of Swords in the reverse is evil eyeing you, and it says here a closer look. This person's super nosy. They're all up in your business. Okay, so I guess they are acting like they're uninterested, but they're really interested. Okay, so that's for some of you. And Page of Swords in the reverse, the heavy stalking. What's this Page of Cups? I don't know if this has to do with children. Okay, maybe children. All right, but you got cock blocking. Okay, so I'm also picking up here, like, maybe children are cock blocking you from, like, dating anybody else. So you're kind of like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Alright, so you're supposed to do what's best for you. And your children are going to have their life soon. So what's the what's this miracle here with independent and the Four of Cups in the reverse? My way or the highway? You're seeing clearly. You're very independent here. You're seeing that this person hasn't changed. They're still arrogant as fuck. Okay, they're selfish, they're stubborn, they're arrogant, their pride and ego gets the best of them. Okay, so you're seeing that clearly. Okay, and with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, you're not accepting this offer. Okay, so what's the World? The World with reckless love. This person is like a community dick. Okay, so reckless love. What's the World here? Somebody could like a lot of porn or something like that, because the world could be like the internet. All right, so you're doing you. You're happily single. All right, for some of you here, your career focus, you're dating. You could be dating. Okay, so just be careful with the people that you're dating. Don't have reckless love with them, because once you have sex, all right, that is a ritual. Right, you don't want all those energies, and those people might have had sex with a bunch of other people, so you don't want those energies in you. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to be a fucking nun or be a celibate monk or whatever, but be mindful of what you're letting in your temple. Okay, so what's this Queen of Swords and what's the Moon? The Moon here with the Tower in the reverse. You could be avoiding some sort of chaos in your life. Okay, so somebody could be a tattoo artist, and it says here ain't shit. Alright, so why are you worried about it? It's almost like they ain't shit. Alright, so they could be coming in with some sort of offers, or maybe you're getting offers left and right. The person that you were dealing with, they were nothing. Okay, they were just trying to avoid the inevitable. Alright, confused as fuck. Now they feel like a jackass. Okay, so that's what their energy is. A joker, Jack. Jack could be somebody's name. Alright, what's this Queen of Swords? James, I just heard. What's this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Alright, girl fight. Alright, somebody who's bitter, they want an argument with you. For some of you here, this could be like a mother figure, okay, or somebody's ex or some shit like that. Alright, they are at war, or they could be competing towards you. Alright, so there could be a physical fight for some of you. I don't know. Alright, Taurus don't play, so. What's the Fool in the reverse? Nobody is worth getting to that level. Okay, they're not worth it. Alright, this could be an argument, this could be verbal, whatever, it's not worth it. Because at the end of the end of the day, the Queen of Swords in the reverse is a liar. Their judgment is clouded by emotions, so their emotions are like everywhere. Sometimes they could even imagine certain things in their head. Okay, so what is this Queen of Swords here in the reverse? Right, they could imagine certain things. Somebody could be having a hysterical pregnancy, or somebody could be bitter as fuck because they got pregnant. Alright, but now there's fake news there, okay, or their DNA is connected to this person, or some shit. I don't know. Ew. Somebody could be acting pregnant, okay, but they're not. They could be saying that the baby is theirs, but it's not. Okay. Or flip it, switch it. Okay, so what's this Emperor? This Emperor is carless, confused. Okay, so no car, repo, car issues with the Emperor. Alright, so what's this Emperor? Somebody could drive a blue car. Somebody could have a Volkswagen. Somebody could have a yellow car. Somebody could have an orange car. Something like a little out there. Right, you're reflecting right now. You guys are doing you. Alright, so some of you are definitely like listening to different frequencies, learning something. Okay, there's something that's happening spiritually within you. Okay, this is like hermit energy. What's reflecting, Spirit? Alright, or this is the person that you were dealing with. Yeah, you're reflecting and you could have run away a long time ago from this person. Alright, so you should have. You should have. Alright, so you're realizing and you could be reflecting that somebody wanted to run away from taking accountability when it comes to something. Alright, but they're not. Alright. It says here drama starter. So be careful of the people that you have around you. They could be just trying to start some drama. Alright, so. And I just heard Cancer. Okay, this person could be a divination abuser. Tell me more. Divination abuser. Where did I get that for? Aquarius. Alright, drugs, addiction, toxicities with divination abuser. What else, Spirit? You got here steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds. I'm not gonna get into that energy. But divination abuser here with bad habits, okay, and they steal your ideas, they're copying your work, okay, they duplicate off of you, they feed off of you. Alright, this person could have bad habits, alright, something about drugs, somebody could be on cocaine, somebody could inject shit. Alright, so be careful with that energy. Alright, somebody's leading. What's bad habits here? Alright, so somebody's in the process of getting their child taken away from them, okay, so be careful. Somebody's kids are at risk of being taken, or it's about to, reporting something like neglect or abuse. I don't know why I'm picking up, like, this could be like a lie. Because this Queen of Swords here is in the reverse, so she's bitter. She's bitter towards you, Taurus. Okay, so, and this doesn't have to be an air sign. This is just a Queen of Swords. They're good with their tongue. They go straight for the jugular. Alright, so they could abuse divination. They could be doing some sort of magic or something like that. Alright, they could call, I just heard, they could call like that DSS and say that you're always partying. That you're doing drugs or have some sort of addiction or something like that. If you have children. This is not going to resonate with everybody. Okay, so this could also be not children. This could also be adults. Okay, like elderly. If you're taking care of like grandma who's in her deathbed or something like that. Okay, somebody could say that you are neglecting, okay, hit them or something like that. Because a child is just like an old person too. An older person. No disrespect. Okay. You guys are wise. What's always partying? Oh, that's the person that you're dealing with. You don't need to be in that kind of energy. They're a phony trickster. They're an illusionist. right? For some of you here, they sold you an illusion. You kind of fell for it, but you're not falling for it anymore, or you shouldn't. Okay, you need to be living in the moment. This is what you should be doing, all right? Kind of like sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the sun. All right, so let me pull one of these really quick. Taurus, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow, and it gets other Tauruses your message too. So you got here, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from a situation than be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and you are worthy. Absolutely. All right, you got here, we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. That's that world. A cycle. So the lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure your best outcome, and it's for you. Okay, so definitely for you, not to you. Give me one here. All right, so you got here, focus your mindset on what you want, on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is the world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe, guys. So some people are like, oh, I need to believe it to see it. No, it's actually the opposite. I need to see it to believe it. All right, it's actually the opposite. You need to believe it. You need to believe that it's there. You need to smell it. You need to think about it. You need to see it happen within your mind and stuff like that. And then you actually see it. That's manifestations. Okay, so some of you are definitely manifesting. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I love you all. I'm sending you peace, love, and prosperity to every single one of you guys. I hope you like your reading. I hope it gave you some sort of clarity. Okay, guys, let me know if it resonated. I'm sending you peace, love, and prosperity your way. I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below for your boy. Thank you.